Yes guys, welcome back to another video I'm doing here on the channel. Today we are back with another Race into Glory video. Since the last video, I think we've been going relatively well, as you can see. Look at these wins that we've been getting. 4 wins and a draw. Yeah, very happy with the form we've been in at the moment. Or 3 wins and a draw, should I? No, 4 wins and a draw, yeah. One of which coming in the second round of the Combined Counties Premier Cup. And today I'm excited to announce that we have Guildford at home in the Combined Counties Premier Cup quarter-final, and then we have the massive Build Base FA Vase 4th round match versus Bootle. So what we're going to do is we're going to get straight into it. Well, I thought it was, but apparently we've just got to do a little bit more stuff beforehand. I don't understand why, because I had it already. Right, okay, here we go. Elliot Bolton has been injured and has been playing. Which has been quite frustrating. But we're to a 4-4-2 with the old wing play system. And the team we're putting out there today to hopefully pick up the victory is Bilson in goal. We have a back four of Summerskill, Cullinane, Liberd, Roberts and Calder. We have Thistleton, Davies, Wild and Lawrence in midfield. And then we have Eze and Sangaire up front. And we'll get straight into this one. Obviously, we're hoping for the win, get through to the semi-finals of the Combined Counties Premier. That'll be a great achievement for the club. We've got to keep our eyes on Thistleton. His conditioning isn't at its best. Obviously, he's looking quite sort of jaded and tired at 74% in 14 minutes. So yeah, we're going to have to keep an eye on him. Sangaire as well, and Summerskill. A few of the players getting quite tired. We have had an abnormal amount of games, obviously, with the FA Vase and this tournament, the Combined Counties Premier Cup. So we have had a lot of matches to play. Calder now on the ball, running down the line, plays it forward to Sangaire, whips it into the box. Thistleton coming in at the back post, and that's 1-0. It's off the crossbar and in. Dylan Thistleton with his 5th goal of the season. The assist is from Sangaire. I'm going to have another look at this now. It was great play down this left-hand side from Calder. He ran forward with the ball, beat his man, then played it through. Sangaire made a good run, crossed it in, and Thistleton at that back post heads it down into the back of the net. Or it comes off the crossbar and goes into the back of the net, and that's 1-0, and that's a fantastic start. And it's exactly the start we needed. And yeah, obviously very happy with that. I'm going to tell the lads that they've played well so far, but there is room for improvement because we don't want anyone resting and thinking that the game's done and getting complacent, and then we end up conceding a goal. And we're only 5 minutes into the second half, and already they're having a good free kick from a decent position, and it goes past the post. And yeah, it's going to be a long second half, I think, for us here. Going to now make that change and bring Dylan Thistleton off. And we're going to bring, see, that was the problem. That's why he's been playing so much. We haven't really got anyone. I've got an idea. We're going to put some skill there, Calder there, drop Thistleton back here, bring on Joe Blackwell for him, then put Lawrence, put whoever in there. There we go. And then we're going to do that. No, we're not going to keep it at that, and then we're going to put him. No, we're going to. I don't even know what I'm doing. Ball winning midfielder, support, and then hang on, boxed up. No, deep line, defend. There we go, and then him on defend. And yeah, that's going to be it then. So we're going to slight change in the formation, obviously, as we haven't got someone to play on that midfield right position. And yeah, hopefully, like I said, we can pick up the victory today. It's going to be a long sort of last 15 minutes of this game now. Looking at Summerskill, he's looking absolutely shattered as well. Have we got anyone that can come on? We haven't really, have we? I suppose if we drop him across to there, him there, there we go. So we're going to bring Walker on for Summerskill, goes for 5 at the back, trying to hold on to our lead. That one skims off the top of the bar from Guildford there, putting the pressure on us, and Byron Lawrence has been booked. We don't want him getting sent off. So we're going to bring Matongera on for Lawrence to hopefully stop him from getting sent off. Where can he play? Can he play back there? Go even more defensive? I think it would be tough for us to go more defensive than we are, but we'll give it a go. Actually, we're going to put him as that anchor man. And we really are just trying to hold on to this lead and do everything we can to make sure we get the win and get into the next round of this amazing tournament. And fingers crossed it's looking that way. Eze's gone down injured, but we haven't got another sub on the bench, and we've gone 2 minutes over the allotted time added on. But there's the full-time whistle, and Ascot have won 1-0. And yeah, very happy with that. And we will be back in just a second with the semi-final draw. Yes, as we said, we'll be back with the semi-final draw of this Combined Counties Premier Cup. And we'll get straight into it. Are we going to be drawn out first? We are. And yeah, it's looking like all your teams left in it are in our league. And we've been drawn out against Hamworth Villa. And that is tragic, because I'll tell you for why in just a second. So yeah, we go Ascot United versus Hamworth Villa. And I'll tell you why that's tragic, because they are top of the table and a point above us with a game in hand. They could go 4 points above us. So obviously they've been playing much better than us recently. And oh wow. That game is on the 25th, and then we play them in the league on the 29th. That could well be our next video, depending on when this FA Vase, if we win, when the next game or when the next round of that comes in. But yeah, you may remember that Eze got injured towards the end of our game against Guildford there, and he's going to miss 2 to 3 days through injury, so he may only be able to start on the bench in that game against Bootle, and it's coming up in just a moment. Yes, guys, that was said, we're about the second game of the video against Bootle in the Bill-based FA Vase, and the team we're putting out there today to hope pick up the victory is Bilson in goal. We have a back four of Walker, Cullinane, LeBird, Roberts and Calder. We have a midfield four of Young, Davis, Wild and Byron Lawrence, and we have Owusu and Sangair up front. Eze dropping to the bench due to injury. Other players dropping to the benches as well as Thistleton, Young coming on for him. And yeah, hopefully, and also Summerskill, just realised Summerskill dropping to the bench for Walker. But yeah, I mean, hopefully today it's going to be a good day with positive. FA Vase, 4th round, big game, and yeah, like I say, hopefully we can pick up the victory and we can do another draw, or we'll be doing another draw after this game before the end of the video to see who we get in the 5th round. But you know, away from home is always tough. Got quite a nice ground, to be fair. Looking at like the stadium, we've got a few stands, and I think is that a seating area, or is it all standing? I think it's all standing, but nevertheless, got some good sort of facilities there. Bootle, I'm not too sure where they are in regards to us. Like I could, you know what league they're in, but obviously where that sort of is that equal to us or what, I don't know. But as I am just rambling on as I always do, Faizu Sangair has scored, and there we go. The assist is from Jake Walker coming into the team today. It was a good cross from him, and Sangair doing what he does best, scoring goals. And he's been an absolute treasure to us since signing. Someone who has just given us everything he's got, and has still stayed working hard and scoring goals. So yeah, very happy with that transfer. And yeah, so yeah, Faizu Sangair has been an absolute legend for us just this season. He hasn't been here long, and yeah, so yeah, very happy with that. Owusu now on the ball. His cross is deflected, but we get another cross in, and Sangair gets his head to this one as well, but this time the goalkeeper gets the save. Sangair looking a danger in the air today for this Bootle defence. And their goalkeeper's kicked it straight to Walker, who's knocked it down to Brad Young coming into the team today, trying to prove a point, plays to Davies. Across to Charlie Wild now. Is he going to take a long shot? No, he scans and plays it out to Byron Lawrence. He now whips the ball into the box. Good clearance from their man. Owusu knocks it down to Young in the box, and Young scores. Brad Young with his 8th goal of the season. The assist is from Christian Owusu. Good to see him in the starting 11 again today. And Brad Young with a fantastic finish. He was one of the 3 changes we made going into this game. Well, two of them were linking up here, Christian Owusu and Brad Young. That's a great finish on his left foot for Brad Young, and yeah, very happy going in at half time, potentially 2-0 up. Maybe I was a bit early in saying at half time, but the minutes are ticking by now, and it is pretty much half time. So yeah, there we go, 2-0. Very, very happy with the performance so far away from home. Really working hard and playing some good football at times. Sangaré has been phenomenal as per usual up front, and Owusu slotted in nicely, coming in for the unfit Eze. Obviously Eze picking up that injury in the last game, and so yeah, we had to rest him. And as I am talking about the injury situation, Faizu Sangaré has only gone and scored his 15th goal of the season and his second goal in this game. The assist from Byron Lawrence. It was great play from Lawrence from the free kick, sort of central free kick. And he whipped it into the box, and Sangaré getting his head to the ball and putting it in the back of the net. And he really has been a thorn in the side of this Bootle defence today, Faizu Sangaré, and hopefully he can carry that up for the rest of the season. We're actually going to bring Charlie Wild off now, looking pretty tired out there, and we're going to bring Mutongura on for him. A like-for-like swap there in the central midfield position. Byron Lawrence got another free kick, a bit wider this time. He whips it into the box, and Cunnain the Bird heads it over the bar, and that was unlucky because that could have been 4-0 and game over. We are actually going to bring Sangaré off now, and we're going to bring Archie Sturdy on in that position. And you may be thinking, why not Eze? There's no point in risking Eze. You know, we're 3-0 up. We're not going to put him out there and risk him picking up another injury or worsening the injury, even though he did pass a fitness test for, I can't exactly remember the amount of time, but say like 45 minutes he could have played today, but we don't want to risk him. And that's the full-time whistle, and we are going to be back in just a second with the 5th round draw of this fantastic tournament. Yes, as we said, we'd be back with the draw for the 5th round of the Build Base FA Vase, and we're going to get started straight away. Langford versus Dogwalls, Wick versus Longlevens, Dunstable versus Bishop's Cleeve, Chichester City versus Leighton, Royal Wootton Bassett or Chatham versus Ascot. There we go, we've got an away fixture. And we're playing either Royal Wootton Bassett, who are first in the English Hellenic League Premier Division, or we play Chatham, who are second in the English Southern Counties East League. So yeah, that is the draw then for the 5th round of this wonderful tournament, and that game will be taking place here. So perhaps what we will be doing, see, this could be a struggle because I don't know how to do it, because we have Hanworth Villa in the semi-finals, then we have them in the league, and then we have this Build Base FA Vase game. What it could be is perhaps once in a lifetime 3-game video. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not promising that, but yeah, we'll have to wait and see. And yeah, obviously from looking at the league table, I'll have a quick look. It's important, we're 4 points behind them now on level games, but Penistone Church have got a game in hand on both of us. So Penistone Church could go up to 55 points if they win their game in hand. And even, you know, Hawley are on our tails. I know we've got a superior goal difference to them of about 14 goals. So, you know, even if they was to win their game in hand and get level on points with us, they'd be nowhere near us due to goal difference. But I'll tell you what really did ruin us. If you look here, Hounslow United, 19th in the division, okay, and we drew with them. They've also drawn with Hanworth Villa. It was a game we should have won, and we didn't. And that's, you know, why we're 4 points adrift of top of the table. But yeah, I mean, I hope you have enjoyed today's video, and I will see you next time for another video. Cheers.